Hi everyone and welcome back. We are doing part 3 of our 4-part sequence. We've done legs, we've done arms, and today we're going to work on our core. You will not need any props today, and as always, just be mindful of your injuries. And yeah, let's get going. I'll see you on your mat. Alright, so let's get started. We're going to start in standing today. So keep your feet hip-width apart, pull your toes up, spread them out wide, and then pull the inner arch of your feet up slightly. So there's a nice engagement in your legs, knees slightly bent, bring your arms out to the side. Now take a deep breath in, bring your arms up, and exhale, bring them down. I'm just going to get our focus on the breath going. Inhale, breathe up. And exhale, arms come down. Inhale, bring your arms up, interlace all fingers but your index finger. Exhale here. With your next breath in, you're going to lift up high, and then exhale, lean over to your left. You can push the hips slightly to the side. We're going to focus on core, as I've said in the introduction. So I'm going to stretch a bit and we'll strengthen a bit as well. Come on up, breathe in, and exhale over to the other side. Pull the left shoulder down, and with your right arm you can pull the arm slightly out. So there's a nice stretch on that side as well. Now breathe in, come on up, interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head, and then inhale, open up the chest here. You can push the hips a little bit forward if you'd like. And then inhale to high mountain, exhale, fall down. I'm going to roll up and down a few times, bend your knees slowly, come on up again. Rounding the spine, inhale, arms come up. And then exhale with an arch back, slowly roll down again, reverse action. So inhale from the side, round back, all the way up. And on your exhale, you're going to stick your tailbone out and really arch your back. Belly should touch your thighs first. Okay, last time. Roll up nice and slow. Reach your arms up. Exhale. Come on back down. With your next breath in, half lift. Your back should be nice and flat, and you're pulling the tummy in, so we're now starting to really fire up the core. You can give a bit of pressure here on your upper legs if you'd like. Keep your core engaged. Deep breath in, and exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, we come back up, and then we're going to take a side step. So we'll come into a horse position. Toes are pointing out, bend your knees here, and just hold it for a couple moments. Bring your arms out. Now imagine you are hugging a big ball and lean forward. So hold this for a few moments. From the side, it'll look like this. So for our core, we're not only going to focus on the abdominal muscles, but all the muscles around your midline of your body. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, come down one more time. And hug your ball here. And inhale, we're coming up. And exhale, step back to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold down. We're coming down into a high plank. So walk your feet back and set up your plank. Your hands are directly underneath your elbows, underneath your shoulders. You can maybe draw some circles here. Lean a bit from side to side. No need to be static. A nice engagement in your core. Pull the kneecaps up. Take another breath in, and exhale, slowly lower all the way down onto the belly. Take an inhale here, lift the chest up, exhale, and on your next breath in, push up into a plank again. Drop your left knee down, turn your foot out, and then lift your right arm up for a side plank. Now you can either stay here, or if you'd like, you can take your left foot and cross it over your right. And this will obviously make it a little bit tougher. Now keep on pushing the hips up here. And don't lean into this arm too much. You want to push into that arm as well, away from the mat. And your last breath in. Exhale, bring your knee down. And now lift your right leg up. So now we're working into this side. Before, your side plank was mostly engagement on the left side. And take another long breath in here. Lift up a little higher. And exhale, bring everything down to the ground. Come up back into your high plank. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lower all the way down onto the belly. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, drop down. And with your next breath in, curl your toes under and push back into a high plank. Now drop your right knee, turn the foot out, and lift up your left arm. If you did go into a variation, then you can come back into it on this side as well. And we're lifting up through the hips here. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, now drop your right knee down. Hold it here. Left arm comes up and lift your left leg. Okay, one more breath here. Exhale, bring all fours back onto the ground. Cat-cow, drop your navel and arch your back. Inhale here. On your exhale, round your back. And you can go through a couple of intuitive movements here. You can keep on going through your cat-cow. Maybe circle your hips a few times. And just flossing our spine and warming up the body. And then when you're ready, step one foot back, step the other foot back, and push into your downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent if you've got tight hamstrings, otherwise you can work on straightening out your legs. Fingers are spread out wide, push your palms into the mat. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Now inhale, lift your right leg up high. And exhale, knee to your nose. Hold it here. Inhale, drop your knee down, just to hover. And exhale, knee into your chest. And again, inhale, knee to hover. And knee to chest. Inhale down, last time. Knee to chest and back into a three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step your foot outside your right hand. Drop onto your left knee for a moment. Just come into an easy twist here. And then we're going to follow this movement for a side cobra. So you're going to maybe slide the foot a little bit in. So you're in this position on the outer line of the left leg and your right foot is standing on the mat. Take an inhale, now push up here. And on your exhale, reach for your toes. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale up and roll all the way back to a low lunge. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Left leg comes up. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lower your knee to hover. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. One more time, lower down to hover, and then straight back into a three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step outside your left hand. Drop the right knee and curl the toes. Inhale, easy twist. reach up with your left arm. Inhale to lift up. Exhale for your side cobra. Just turn around again so that your right hip is almost touching the ground here. Take an inhale and lift your hips up. And exhale, reach back. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, reach back. Now we're going all the way back to a low lunge. And lift up. We're coming back into a downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. And then prep to either step or float through to seated. If you want to practice your float through, then you can bring your left foot behind your left wrist, your right foot behind your right foot. Your core will have to work here as well. And then just sit back. And we're going straight into a boat. So, a couple of options here. You can hold on to the back of your legs. You can pull up here. And you can release one arm. And then you can release both arms. Keep your feet engaged here. If you want to, you can straighten your legs here. We're going to do a couple of lowering down into banana. So slowly come on down. You'll have to roll your tailbone up and in. Inhale. And down. And back up. And down. And up. And down. And up, and down. Now hold it here. Maybe bring your arms up above your head. Deep breath in, and exhale. Pull your knees into your chest. Okay, bring them down, and sit down into your Dandasana. So your legs are extended. Pull the toes towards your shins. Hands come next to your body. Now we're going to push the hips up. Maybe you will only be able to lift the bum off the ground and your heels will stay on your mat. That's absolutely fine. If you want to try with a little bit of a trick, I like to come up onto my knuckles here. You can also work with blocks or anything that can heighten you here. But yeah, if you don't have blocks, you can just come up onto your knuckles and then see, you lift your butt. And then maybe you're going to lift your legs as well. Just take a few breaths here. You might shiver like me and then bring it down. Whew. Okay, shake out your legs. I'm going to do that one more time. And this time we'll bring the legs in. So we're going to cross our legs. With that, it's going to become a little bit easier because you're bringing your center of gravity in towards the center of your body. So bring your hands down again. If you've got long arms and you can really push up here without having to come up onto the knuckles, by all means, please do that. But most of the times, the arms are not that long. So then it's kind of nice to get a little bit of height here. Now bring the knees in nice and tight. Then bring your hands next to your hips and push up. Take just a few breaths. Keep on pulling the knees and everything in. And bring it down. Okay. So this doesn't only work your core, but your hip flexors as well, which is quite a nice side effect of this position. All right. So scoot your hips a little bit forward. Bring your feet down onto the ground. Hands come together and we're going to roll down nice and slow all the way onto the back. And once you're there, bring your arms next to your body and just lift your legs up to the ceiling. For legs up the wall, we're just letting the blood flow down to the mid-center of the body. And then to round up our quick core workout, we'll do a couple of bicycle sit-ups. So again, there's two options. You can either keep your knees bent here, bring your hands behind your back, lift the neck, the head and the shoulders off the mat, and then extend your right leg and bring your right elbow towards your left knee. And you're going to bring it back up again. And exhale, opposite side. Left leg extends, left elbow towards your right knee. Inhale, exhale, And inhale, exhale. Okay, now you can also keep your legs straight. Come up and down, and up and down. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, either bent knees or straight, that's up to you. And we're moving nice and slow. Sometimes you might see people go like, which is also fine, but today we want to do controlled movements. And those small movements are often actually quite a bit tougher because your body isn't used to going through every single moment of a movement in a slow time. One more time on the left side. And then right leg. And then bring it back up again. Lift your legs up. Maybe roll out your ankles here. Bring your arms up, roll out your wrists. Take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes. And then bring your knees into the chest. Roll a bit from side to side. Letting all the tension release from the lower back. Maybe draw some circles with your knees. Opposite direction. And curl yourself up into a ball. And then extend. You can come into a Shavasana here. Or you can move straight into part 4 of our 4 sessions, which will be a nice stretch session. Okay, if you want to come up, bring your knees into your chest and then just roll once or twice until you're in seated. That was good timing. All right, so that's our session for core for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to, you can obviously always do every single exercise for a little longer. And if there's any suggestions that you might have, then you're welcome to leave me a comment as always. And I wish you a great day. Thank you very much for joining me today.